Fitness First, we're just kicking off the hot and sweaty season. It's prime time with me, Doug Locke. Oh, just kidding. It's prime time with George Duranda. Tonight, we visit Mad Maggie's with Sam Devine. I get to dance for you. Plus, we have musical performances from Reflection and the Blues Brothers. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television.
Hi, I'm George Duranda, and welcome to Primetime. And yes, we're here. We're ready for takeoff. We're here at Fitness First with my co-host for the evening, Dana Rogers.
Hello there.
And what are we accomplishing here? We're putting Doug through his paces, getting him ready and in shape beyond belief for his next video, right?
Better than Rocky.
Well, let's not push his luck.
Look at the guy go.
Oh, well, look at him go. Hey, come on, pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Up. Work, faster. Because after all, it's not just an old show, it's an all-new edition of Primetime. Now, is he going to be working out here for a while?
I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if he's going to last.
Well, he has to last at least a half hour, but let's move on with the show. It's Reflection, here to perform Hot. He's hot. Hot!
Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot. Good-hearted people all around me, feeling hot. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, we can't resist. We need a party song. If I know the top job.
Yes, reflection and hot, hot, hot. And how's he doing, Dana?
He's not keeping up with me. Look at this.
Well, of course not. You're a highly trained athlete, aren't you?
Well, yeah. He's not doing too bad, though.
Well, he's got to try a little harder. Hey, stick around. We'll be back at Mad Maggie's pool right after this. Ha!
That's my dad. And that's Mom. Dad's got an idea. A way to get rid of all the grody garbage that's polluting the world. He's invented a big rocket ship to shoot all the garbage into outer space. Mom's not sure. But Dad says his invention will save the world.
There's an easier way to save the world. Recycle. For your free recycling action guide, write Recycle. Environmental Defense Fund, 257 Park Avenue South, New York, New York.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and still to come, we have lots of entertainment. What happened to Doug?
I don't know.
Where's the pool? I'm ready for the pool. Where's the pool? Where's the pool? Come on, I'm ready.
No,
Where's the pool?
Doug, not that kind of pool. Not that kind of pool. And why aren't you working out? No swimming, not now. The pool.
Swimming's a
Pool.
workout.
We're talking about Mad Maggie's pool over at Bay State West with our good friend Sam Devine. Get to work!
You must be mad.
Well, Sam, welcome to Prime Time.
Thank you, George.
It's a pleasure to be here. Mad Maggie's in downtown Springfield at Bay State West.
Correct.
And when I walked in, a friend of mine told me about a pool room, and you think of those dusty, grimy old places of years gone by. But this
Well-
kind of brings pool into the new age of the 90s.
Correct. What you have seen in movies or television shows, they always show you the downside of billiards, but in the 90s and even prior to that, since the early 1800s, you've had magnificent pool rooms. And in the 90s, of course, because of the rental costs in the malls and stuff, they're not as magnificent, but what we have tried to do is change the decor to match with the wants and needs of the people of the 90s.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about those country and western bar scenes.
No. Each billiard room that you have through the city of Springfield or other towns has its own personality. Mad Maggie's is basically set for the 90s pool player, men and women and family-orientated recreational center type. And with us being downtown and being close to the Marriott, businessmen can come in now and play, and mall shoppers can come in and try their hand at it, whereas before they might have not gone to a pool room downtown that's on a back alley or something like that.
And it's also a place that you can leave the kids off while you're shopping.
Sure. We have two tables up front here where we can watch and supervise the children and get them interested in a sport that's been around for a long time.
Now, everything here seems to be first class, from the construction of the tables to the balancing.
Yes. Mad Maggie's gets her tables from Schmidt's, and they're specially designed for us, custom built, made out of nice oak and custom pockets, and they're designed to be balanced by lasers. That way it gives it an accurate measurement as far as the shooting playing area. Very professionally done.
Now, going back to the beginning of billiards, how has it evolved over the years?
Well, I'm not that old, but basically
no.
going back, through the kings and queens in different countries, the royalty and the monarchs played it. The designs of pool tables varied from 5 feet all the way up to as 12 feet, up to giant tables of 20 feet, novelty type things.
Now, is there a standard regulation size table?
Well, most people now are comfortable playing on a 9-foot table, which we have here. You also have 8-footers, which most people use in their homes, 7-footers in small bar rooms, and then 5-foot coin-operated tables. They vary in size, but the 9-foot table is the most popular for billiard rooms. Again, it depends on how much space you have.
Now, is the popularity of pool increasing now in the 90s?
It is increasing because more women are getting into it. It's not a macho type thing for men where men
How do women feel about coming into an establishment like this, which has been over the years dominated by men?
Very comfortable. In fact, I enjoy watching the women better than the men because they're not over aggressive. They learn very fast. They have a nice soft stroke, and they don't try to smash or kill the shots. Try to get 4 balls in on one shot. And when they do accept your authority as far as teaching them things, they listen, and they're very good at it.
Now, do you offer lessons here?
We offer where we can assist them into professional people that give lessons, like we have Rich Ross, who has joined us, and he can teach them more in 1 hour than they can learn going to a billiard room and smashing the balls around, which I think is very beneficial. And once they learn, you find more women that come in and have their own sticks more than the men.
Now, having their own sticks, I have a few friends who have their customized sticks. What is the difference between that and your standard stick?
In most billiard parlors, they give them what we call a bar stick, which is a solid one-piece stick made out of various woods, and it's not the quality as a two-piece. Here at Mad Maggie's, we have a two-piece Q-tick stick, and it ranges about $100 wholesale in cost, and it's a very good stick. And once people get accustomed to using that stick, then they can make the determination of how much they would want to spend on their own stick, because every time you go to a different billiard room, it's like having your own bowling ball. You feel comfortable with it, and you feel comfortable with your own
set of golf clubs.
That's correct. Anything, it's more personalized for you. And but our sticks range from 19 ounces to 21 ounces, which gives them a good range. And then when they come to make the determination that they want their own stick, they know what it is to play with a good stick, and we don't charge any extra for renting those sticks. They come with the price of the table.
So the price of the table includes everything.
Everything.
And you also have your own private room here.
We have a private room here for people that are serious shooters, or they want to use it to have a birthday party, or a fellow and his girl that maybe they shoot pool together and they want some privacy, and maybe he'll even propose marriage to her. It's right here. We have it for him.
Has that happened?
Not yet, because we've only been open 43 days, and people in Springfield have been very receptive to us. They've welcomed us with open arms, in downtown and the revitalization. It's a great place. We're glad to be here.
And how many tables do you have overall?
We have, outside, we have a total of 21 tables total, with the one table in here. So we have 20 in the outer room and 1 in our private room, for a total of 21.
Now, years ago, we were talking earlier about in New York City. New York City was a capital of pool players.
Yes. At one time, they had 4,000 pool rooms, and each one of the pool rooms, if they had under 30 tables, wasn't considered a pool room, but they were done in grand style, with chandeliers and wide open spaces. And the one that particularly stands out is the one that was in Chicago, where they had 88 bowling lanes, they had a snack bar on each floor, a full-size restaurant, 14 barber chairs, manicure stands, smoke shops, and then a large area for an auditorium for 250 people to sit and watch a good match. And so a lot of those grand rooms are around, and they're just fantastic, and you never saw that side because they weren't movie subjects. But people really wanted to get into, find out more about it. The books we recommend are Steve Meserak's complete book on pool, or you can get in touch with a local association that's very strong on getting people to play pool. It's called PAPA, and they have these books that they can offer the people to how to play pool right and billiards, and learn a lot about it. It's a fantastic sport for men, women, and children, and
you can
it's
relax.
clean.
You can play it year-round.
Year-round. Weather doesn't have be any effect, and men and women are on an equal basis when they shoot.
And here, you don't allow spectators.
Right. We don't allow spectators because the fact is that we want people to come in and enjoy shooting pool without being bothered. A lot of people say, well, what if my wife doesn't shoot? That's fine. You can bring your wife or girlfriend. She can watch you. But the spectator rule is like you'll get some places where 2 guys come in to shoot pool and they bring 15 friends and they're standing around tables, which could bother other serious shooters at the table. So we don't allow spectators. We're a shooter's room. We want them to be relaxed and have a good time.
Well, I've never been a serious shooter anyway.
Well, even if you're not a serious shooter, you know, a lot of people feel intimidated if they can't play pool like they think other people can. But most people today, they go out, it's relaxing, and those that all of a sudden like the game, they get serious, they get their own sticks, and they'll rent this private room to get better, or they'll even inquire about purchasing a table for their home. You know, so, I mean, again, it's a great sport. It's clean. We provide a clean, safe place for everybody. We are located downtown. We provide for their parking and validation next to Champions and the Marriott. So if they wanted to spend a weekend at the Marriott and then come down and have some good food and drinks and then come over and play billiards, it's a great place to be.
The perfect weekend getaway.
Perfect weekend getaway. And you meet a lot of nice people here. We have a great staff down here who will answer your questions and go out of their way to help you. You know, any which way you want to know anything about the sport of billiards. And Mad Maggie's as a company has that attitude. And we have a location in Danvers. And
Now, Mad Maggie's is a growing chain.
Is a growing chain. They won awards last year for their art and design and management. And it's been designed by our Ray Van Dale out of Rhode Island. And he's won awards. But the theory behind Mad Maggie's is a safe, clean environment, family-orientated, and we have a nice billiard parlor.
Well, Sam, it's been a pleasure
George?
being here at Mad Maggie's. Maybe I'll have to take you up on that offer and play a little pool
Play a
once
little
in a while.
one, but you're not playing against a pro. I enjoy watching it more than playing, and I thank you for doing a segment about us, and I hope everybody in Springfield comes down with open arms and see what we're all about, and I thank you again, George.
Hey, it's a great place, and stick around. We'll be back with more primetime fun right after this.
You don't have to embarrass a friend to keep her from drinking and driving. You could just explain things to her.
It's 6:45 and our party's at 9 and I still got shopping to do. But if you drive, you'll have to drop me off and pick me up and then I'll be late and you won't be ready. So I'm gonna drive and drop you off and then I'm gonna do all the things I need to do and I'll be back in time to help you set things up. Okay? All right.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we're here. Dana's putting Doug through his paces, getting him in shape.
Come on.
Faster, 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 faster. Work! And you know, he is somewhat of a dancer, you know.
Oh, really?
And right now, somewhat. You weren't in shape. Now we're trying to get you in shape for your next big performance. And right now, we're going to take a look at Mr. Doug. You know, he danced one other time on the program. We had a lot of cards and letters, but we decided to let him do it again anyway. Here's Doug to do one of his dance routines, something called Zippity Doo-Dah. So what do you think? Do you think he's quite a dancer?
I think he used some work.
Well, he needs more work because he kept running out of energy the last time. And you know, Doug, I don't ever want to see this ever again. That outfit. You know, he had like there were 2 or 3 of him.
Oh my God.
No, not that one either. I don't want to. You see, after you looked at that for about 6 months, there were like 3 Dougs. There was Doug 1 and Doug 2. No, I told you, I don't ever want to see. Take those outfits and burn them. Dana, do you think you can take care of that for us?
I think I could.
Madonna. Well, I suppose we'll have to settle for Madonna. Hey, but here's some real talent. It's the Blues Brothers performing Rawhide.
Rawhide! Rawhide!
Rowdy Yates. Rollin', 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 rawhide. Rollin', 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 though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rollin', rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just rope, throw, and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. All the things I'm missing, good fiddles, love, and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Ride 'em in, crack 'em down, cut 'em out, crack 'em up, ride 'em in, rawhide. Move 'em on, ride 'em in, head 'em up, hit 'em in, move 'em on, ride 'em in, rawhide. Disapproving, keep them doggies moving, rawhide. Rain, wind, and weather, hell bent for leather, soon we'll be living high and wide. Don't try to understand them, just rope, throw, and brand them, soon we'll be living wide and high.
The Blues Brothers performing Rawhide. And Dana, what do you think? Can he keep up with you?
Not really.
Well, after all, you are a trained athlete, and he's only a part-time dancer, I guess.
That's right. He needs a little work, but you know, I think if he was consistent in his efforts, he would get there. He could be a highly trained athlete.
But he has to try a little harder.
Yeah, he tends to get tired too quickly.
Well, that must be from all that additional sugar. More power bars, right?
That's right. That's the recipe right there. More power bars.
Hey, power bars, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Prime Time. Good night, everybody. Work harder, harder. Stroke, stroke, stroke.
I really did it last night. Got drunk, acted stupid, went home with... Who is that? What, am I stupid? How did I do this? Barry began to worry, really worry. What about AIDS? Then he remembered, hey, I'm just a cartoon. I don't even have to shower. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS.
If you think dealing with me is unique, you ain't seen nothing.
This looks like my kind of circus, I'll tell you that.
What do you do when you're interviewing an elephant and the elephant has nothing to say?
Well, if they feel like they can take me on, let's go to it.
You know, Dave has a lot of squirrels running around in his yard. And by the way, Doug, this could be Jurassic Park, but it certainly isn't Jurassic Park. More entertainment than you deserve.
Each year, 500,000 people have strokes, but it doesn't have to mean the end of their lives or their lifestyles. Find out the warning signs of stroke from your American Heart Association. It could help you get back into the swing of things.